Welcome to today's reading here at Quietarot. Happy to see you here. So let's shuffle the cards and see if we will get any kind of situation that's on your mind right now. Okay, we have the Hermit. Okay, feels like it should be upside down. The Hermit, Eight of Cups and Five of Wands. So we're still in the situation of waiting, being locked in ourselves, reflecting at least, trying to get wiser on like being on top of everything, looking down, seeing where we stand, where we are, where we've come from, maybe even. Five of Wands. So we came out of a fight. This is what it feels like. So we just came out of a fight. We want to leave. We want to leave all of this behind. We have the moon for like an illusion. Things are not what they seem to be. We want to go away. We feel that there is something missing. Like this is not it. This is not what we want, what we're looking for. After this fight or still in this fight. Sorry if you can hear my dogs. Trying to get into the phase of the Hermit. So let's pull some more cards on this. So this is what I'm getting. So we are coming from a fight with other people or even within ourselves. We want to keep going. Before I started the recording, I was kind of unable to actually shuffle the cards, so I decided to start over. But the questions I had there was about love, work, the way you are living right now. If there is something going on that needs to be advised or needs to be changed. And so now, seeing the Five of Wands, it really shows that there is something, there are some actions that are hurting. This could you being in a fight with someone, this could be people fighting around you, bad environment, maybe at work. I do not get the feeling of love right here because it's like multiple people, so I don't feel like this is about love. I feel like this is more about the surrounding. Queen of Swords. Look at this. We finally get some sword action. That's amazing. Okay. Let's see if we get some more. If there's any card who wants to sit next to Queen of Swords. Yes. Oh, Six of Cups in reverse. Okay. Well, now this does kind of feel like love. So take it how you need it. Coming from a fight, wanting to let go, maybe almost letting go, but already seeing that this was kind of an illusion and it's not what you really want to be in. And now being in this hermit phase, in this being reflected, shining some light on the things, being on top of everything, looking down what has happened, what could have happened even, what did not happen, right? And now for the advice, or let's say some more cards about the situation, we have the Queen of Swords. So you should really try to receive the truth from within yourself. And it feels like the Hermit is Like you are already on the way. You already have this feeling of this is not what you want, this is not what you came here for. I mean, he isn't like they're all sticks, right? We have the sticks from the fight with other people. Like I said, maybe it's about the housing, maybe it's about workplace, um, maybe even love. But it doesn't have to. Like I said, I'm not feeling it, but if you are tied in a kind of a hurtful situation, this could even still be you in a love situation. Um, yeah, so you do see it, you want to leave. We have here the stick again. We have here the stick again. So it's really connected, these three cards right here. And like I said, so it feels like you're in this hermit phase right now, being on top, looking down, seeing, okay, this is not what was intended. This is not fulfillment. Having the moon shining, being like, hey, could be an illusion, right? Because the moon has not its own light, it's shining from the sunlight, so it's only reflecting, so illusionary kind of way. Right, so again, for the Queen of Swords, so you have to find the truth within yourself. It's almost like you already know it, and it does feel like it's gonna hurt, and you already know it. You know that it's gonna hurt, but you know that it has to happen, it has to come out. And before um, how do I say it? So if if you do not speak your truth and you do not resolve all of this and finally change and move out of this and like cut yourself out of all of this bullshit happening, you are blocked from harmony. You cannot attain harmony if you do not speak your own truth. So this is really what is happening, what I get from this, because if you look at it, Six of Cups normally is really a card for harmony. Let me see if there's a way how you can actually see this card quite well. So we have a little boy and a girl. We have the cups all filled with flowers. We have green grass. We have the city in the background. So everything is very happy and welcoming. So but it's blocked, right? And she's already looking over to these cups. But it really feels to me like if you do not speak the truth, then you will not be able to finally get in touch with harmony in your life. Sorry. So this is really the way that needs to be done. So I'm not really sure. I feel like this is already the whole story, but let me see if there's any card that wants to pop out again. There's no clarification I really need. It's like it's really they are really talking to me right now. Okay, that's too much. Okay. Okay, let's just look through, okay? We'll see what we have here. Okay, Hanged Man in like we had in our last reading. Page of Cups. Looking at the Hanged Man. So it doesn't feel like it's actually reversed. It's more like for checking the directions. Yeah, so he's like looking in the face, right? Being like, hey, look, I got something for you. But this is like the old you, so I'm not really getting the feeling that these were actually for you. High Priestess, Ace of Wands, again, some offering for actions. Temperance, wow. Some big arcana coming up. The Moon, Seven of Wands, we also had in another reading, right? So defending yourself, fight for yourself. Six of Pentacles. This feels like being connected to the Six of Cups, right? So it's like you're locked out from this harmony you can get, is if it's maybe love or if it's stability, balance for money, work, financial housing even, or could be even like emotionally, like giving something back, being balanced, being ready. Knight of Cups. We had him also in another reading, so it's like they're coming up again. Nine of Cups, like you're almost there, right? You're already happy with what you have, but it's still not the fulfillment. Like he's also, how do you put this? Like you have your arms like this, so you're like not letting any more in, feeling maybe it's enough, but you know nine is not the end of the cards, so abundance is not there, right? Yeah. Temperance is also a really beautiful card. And the moon is again feeling like Eight of Cups, the moon shining. You have to decide what's the right way. Being wild, going free into the wild, or being domesticated. Yeah, that's a lot to take in, but nothing really new I'm getting from this. High Priestess again, like Queen of Swords, right? So they are all complementing what we already have here, besides some cards that we had in another reading, like the Knight of Cups wanting to give you something, but already being blocked, but he's still trying to. We have the Ace of Wands. I'm not sure what we had. Was it the Knight of Wands? I'm not sure. So this is really like an offering to take some action, right? Seven of Wands, you've been defending yourself. Page of Cups again, someone like offering you something, bringing you into these, yeah, feelings, trying to fight for you, to set you free. But it doesn't feel like they are part of the Five of Wands. It feels like it's someone from outside of this fight who is trying to get you out, trying to, yeah, tell you what is right for you, trying to give you some advice, trying to give you some stability. That's what it feels like to me. Okay, so Hermit mode is good for you right now. Try to really embrace it. Try to really focus on what you're seeing, reflecting on what you've been through. If all of this BS you see and you feel, if this is really what you want to stay with in your life, and it feels like you are already seeing that this is not what you wish for in your life. So it does feel like you are almost walking away, and I feel like you should find the truth within yourself, stay in your power, really think about it, reflect on it. Because if you do not do this, if you do not speak your truth and finally find out what is right for you, there will be no harmony. It will be blocked. Like the cards will not give you any harmony if you do not do the work before this. All right? Okay. So it feels like this is all for today. So I'm really hoping this was helping you. And yeah, harmony is almost there. It is almost there. You just gotta fight a little bit longer.